Hello, hello. Get it on. Oh, the Wi-Fi sucks in here.
Doesn't it? It'll come up on the main screen, Josh. Yes.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Can't even text Mum in here to tell her that I'm on. No, it's heavy. She's gonna be devastated.
Is it live?
Yep. Nah, it's alright.
This isn't just for web? I mean, this is like live.
Mum probably has been on ESPN for the last 5 days straight anyway. She'd be like, Rob, don't turn it off. Do not turn it off. We're going to keep it on. I know what this channel is now. Yes. This one, PLG. PLG could be flying into another gold medal. Iguaçu.
Say it. I dare you.
Welcome to X Games Brazil 2013. Foz do Iguaçu. I'm Corbin Harris. Right next to me is legend skateboarder Tony Hawk. And look at the view that we have in front of us. This is incredible. Have you seen a view like that before?
No, never. No, never with a vert ramp in it.
It is unbelievable. There on screen we have Pierre-Luc Gagnon, 6 times X Games Skate Vert gold medalist. Can he do it again today? Also got Bob Burnquist, the favourite. He won Big Air the other night. It was unbelievable. 23 career X Games medals. That is unbelievable. Skateboard Vert is about to happen, and this is how it's going to go down. 8 athletes, 3 sections. First, a 15-minute jam with lip tricks only, and then a 20-minute heat, which is going to count for 50% full runs, and then we're going to have a best trick, 15-minute jam. What do you think about the new format?
I like it. I think it mixes it up. It gives these guys a chance to do a best trick that also accounts to their total score. And I think we're going to see some new stuff here, especially with a little feature there. They got a death box added on just for the slip trick section. And you know Bob's going to love it.
Well, he always loves it when it's down to a best trick. That's where Bob comes through and really shows his colours. Do you think the guys are going to mostly use the box, the death box here that's on top of the vert ramp?
I think for the most part, yeah. They seem like they've been magnetized to it. As soon as it gets on there, they're all trying new stuff. But I've seen a couple guys like Tom try some stuff on the regular wall, and I don't know if it's going to count for more or not. I think it's only going to count for more if you're doing something absolutely brand new up on that box.
Right. Bob Burnquist on screen. Just behind him, we have Andy McDonald. It is all about to go on right now. PLG has obviously won 6 gold medals in vert. Let's take a look back at some of those moments.
Right now, he's the high man on the totem pole. You're looking at a gold medal winner right there. Well, it looks like it's going to be Pierre-Luc Gagnon successfully defending his gold medal. Pierre-Luc earning his 15th medal at X Games and his 5th overall for gold. His 6th gold medal. He has really dominated vert. PLG, he is stoked.
PLG is obviously so technical and he goes big at the same time. 6 gold medals is big.
He's a fierce competitor, and I think he's going to like this format because there's some stuff that Pierre wants to do in competition that are more best trick oriented, stuff that takes a few tries, and this is the format that's going to allow him to do that and put together a solid run. So he's going to be one of the forces for sure.
Let's check out the Skateboard Vert competitors right here. Marcelo Bastos, Brazilian. Tom Shah, the youngest competitor in the field, coming out of the USA. The Pitbull himself, Sandro Diaz. The nicest guys out there. Danny Mayer, coming out of the USA. Bob Burnquist, coming off another win the other night. Big Air, which was incredible.
A lot of gold medalists here.
A lot of gold medalists. Well, we've got 5 gold medalists in the field. The only 2 that we don't have in there is yourself and Sean White.
Oh, I'm going to get my pads on. I'm out of here.
Can we get anyone else? We're going to be back. Skateboard Vert 2013 at X Games.
X Games 2013 Foz, Iguaçu. Isso aí. Garoto aí, eles estão dando aí uma força digital, de Liguera, mandando voto, começando a sessão, saiu básico, começando com os Argons Prime. É isso aí, galera. Vamos acompanhar os skatistas da força e as manobras vão melhorando cada vez mais. É isso aí. abraço aí, galera. Esse vídeo já é pra vocês. Vamos fazer parte da competição. Já tava
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to X Games 2013 here in Brazil. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and if we're going to create another wonder, I think that might be it, the vert ramp right next to it, because we could not get a better scene right now.
I wonder whose idea it was. That's what I wonder.
I want to pat him on the back. Right up to this vert final. Dropping in right there. Bastos out of Brazil. Now, just to keep you guys in the loop again, 8 athletes, 3 sections. This is the lip trick session. It'll be 15-minute jam, and this is worth 25% of the whole contest.
And this is a good chance for these guys to do something that they're not necessarily confident with. There's Tom Shar with the nose bonk, nose grind, tail grab. He's going to go back, do something else. And, you know, these guys have a chance to try something over and over. They're probably going to get, oh, I don't know, 10 attempts at least during this 15 minutes.
So they can set up on another wall, which won't count, and then they're probably going to hit the death box, which is on top there. Sandra Diaz about to drop in right now. Taking a couple of airs.
Going for the frontside hurricane, one of his signature lip tricks. I think he just wants to get one under his belt, but I don't think a frontside hurricane is going to be something the judges are going to give a high score to.
We talked about it earlier, Bob Burnquist. This is where he kind of shines through. Best trick. He never knows what he's going to do. I don't think he ever knows what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's how Bob rolls.
Even while he's doing the trick, he doesn't know what he's going to do. Whoa, Danny Bear going for the stalefish tail slide, bringing it back to 1989 there.
It's an interesting option for best trick, but maybe that's something that he knows and he just wants to get it under his belt. Bob Burnquist, gold medalist this weekend already. He's got to be happy about it. He is a crowd favourite here in Foz.
And Bob has been skating every... Oh, what is that?
And that's what we mean, straight
There you go, yeah. It would be the backside ollie 270, fakie 5-0, 270 out. Basically, it's a 540 ollie with a grind in the middle. Over the death box.
And it lands on that perfectly on top of the Kobe.
Goodness. I'm not sure if he was going to try to come in backwards or forward there, but that's going to be, oh, there you go, frontside blunt from Andy McDonald.
It's the first trick made so far.
Oh, and that is a 540 bonus. He calls that the Tina Turner, evidently. Don't ask me.
Simply the best, huh?
Wow, did you just do that?
Let's just, yeah, I did. And you like that.
There you go. That's that would be a 540 with a backside boneless. Fakey 540, backside boneless in the middle. Also known as, according to him, Tina Turner.
Bucky Lasek.
Bucky setting up his feet for nollie kickflip. I saw him do that in practice. It's a frontside nollie kickflip tail slide. He's the only guy that's going to be able to do that. He's probably the only guy that's ever tried it.
Bucky Lasek, 6 gold medals, 7 silver, 2 bronze, 15 in total. He's a bit of a veteran here at the X Games.
All these guys are, pretty much. They've all been in a few, for sure. Tom being the somewhat rookie. Pierre-Luc. Oh, that's a good trick. That is ollie 270 to switch feeble. Coming in forward, but if you say switch feeble, then it can get fakey. I don't know. It gets very confusing.
As you said before, Tom Sharp, 13. He is the young little rookie in here. Next up from him is Marcelo Bastos at 26.
Big nose grind.
Right now, this is him in the mix.
Setting up for something else. He wants to double up on the lip trick here. Oh, lip slide revert.
That was smooth.
That was good. That's very, very difficult, especially up on the vert wall. Put an extension up there adds a whole new element of danger. And here he is, lip slide, and then coming in 180. Revert.
How does that work, Tony? Can you do 2 tricks up there like that?
Yeah, there's just
the
both of them, sure.
Okay.
And that probably was a higher scoring trick than the nose grind. So they only count the best trick of however many you do in one run, and I think that second one was the best trick.
The falls coming down in the background. What a magnificent place to put a vert ramp. This is unbelievable. I haven't seen a vert ramp in a better spot. Have you?
No.
You've skated a few vert ramps in your time.
Yeah, they're usually not in very nice areas in the past.
Look at the shot. The crowd is pouring in here in Foz.
The places where you were allowed to put vert ramps in the past, they weren't so picturesque.
We're loving Brazil right now. We are loving it. They're letting us put this vert ramp here.
Nice.
Tailslide revert. By Sandro Diaz himself. One of the fastest skaters out there that does the longest grinds on the vert ramp. Biggest airs. They call him the Pitbull.
And Danny Mayer, that stalefish tail slide. There it is.
What's he got? Maybe that was his setup.
Let's see if I can get into it. The next decade of tricks here.
Lip slide revert.
That's a good one. Lip slide revert. Actually, lip slide revert is not long after that, but in my opinion, much, much harder. In terms of the year it was done.
His back foot coming right off there.
First guy I ever saw do that trick was Paul Zitzer, who is now sitting there as a judge. So I think that one will score high with one of the judges.
We've got a few judges up there. With Steve Camilleri up there also. It's a jam-packed celebrity lineup in that judging
So
panel.
maybe if someone can incorporate a Camilleri onto their best trick,
they're going to win.
they're going to get, well, just get
Definitely win on his scorecard.
a little boost from Cap.
Just around 8 minutes of this first section to go. Bob Burnquist having a little snooze up there.
He's tired.
On
He's
top
been
of the
working
ramp.
hard. Bob's had to, he's had to transfer to every single type of ramp here. Big air ramp, vert ramp. He was flying a helicopter earlier today. I guess that's the biggest air of all. Is that right? But that's hard to switch back and forth from one ramp like that to the other. Your timing's all different.
It must affect you also being the size of the ramp.
Absolutely. I mean, this ramp compared to riding the big air, the mega, this ramp feels like a mini ramp. And your timing is completely different. The way you move your body, the way you do your tricks is different.
Bob Burnquist, it's all smiles around here. He is the Skateboard Big Air gold medalist again 3 years in a row.
Look at that. Huge switch back to 180 to the biggest Indy 360 ever done. Right there, 20 foot plus.
And loving it. The crowd loved it. Bob, he was flying helicopters this morning. And now he's dropping it into vert ramps. The crowd loves him over here in Foz.
Oh, there's that trick again.
Looks like he's going to want to try and get that.
I think that's going to be the highest scoring trick. Right now, Andy McDonald in the lead with his trick, 20.16. I'm assuming that was from the boneless, the Tina Turner. Do I have to keep saying
Come
that?
on, get it right, Tony.
But it might have been the frontside blunt. Maybe.
Well, been one of the only guys to land some tricks, but you know, we've still got seven minutes to go, so anything could happen right now. Bob loves it when he gets down to that last couple of minutes.
Oh, there we go. And he's going for the sugar cane, also known as, well, depending how you do it, frontside 270 to switch hurricane, to switch crooked grind.
Couldn't quite get all the way around there, get on the coping.
Now Bucky, he wants the nollie kickflip tailslide. We saw him make that in practice yesterday.
You saw him make that in practice?
We did, yeah, clean. It took him pretty much the whole practice session to make one though, so hopefully he'll get it sooner.
He's only got 6 minutes to go. Foz doing Iguaçu in the background.
Ooh, Pierre-Luc with a shove it nose slide. Wait, what's it, a rebate? I don't understand. You do that? Oh, and then kickflip.
I'm not sure if that would have counted anyway, as it jumped off his board.
Right here. Kickflip to frontside boardside fakie. Or blindside.
PLG.
Fakie.
Looked like it was on that one. Starting up the back. Up the top at least, I'm sorry.
Solo. Oh, nose grind revert. I think that's going to be his best scoring trick right there.
Absolutely.
It's much harder than lip slide. Still going. Oh, frontside nose line up on top.
It's his parents on screen right now. They are stoked with that. That's going to be his best trick so far. Let's check out the replay on that.
Look at that. That's a hard trick because you've got to turn a full 270 out of the nose grind, and you're coming down off that vertical. I mean, that puts you up at about 3.5 feet of vert.
And that was clean.
Tom Shar
sliding out onto his knees into the waterfall.
Tom Shar is not known for his lip tricks so much, so I think this is a bit of a challenge for him. He has been working on them more, but not on an extension like that. But once it comes to airs, you know he's got it. Ooh, Sandro going for a half cap, feeble to fakie. That would be a good scoring trick.
Sandro Diaz, the pitbull, also got the graphic on his deck. He does. Just in case he forgets his name, maybe. Danny Mayer. Backside lip slide, revert.
The trick has a pretty big danger factor. Coming in blind, good chance you're going to hang up and you're going to fall all the way to the bottom on your back.
For those of you who have just joined us, we've got 8 athletes in the final here, 3 sections. This is the first section. It's lip tricks only for 15 minutes, and then we go 20 minutes, 20-minute heat full run, which is going to be 50%. Best trick to round us out at the end will be 15-minute jam, and that will be 25%. Do you think they put best trick in there because guys will be going for it? They quite possibly could get hurt.
Yeah, I believe that the best trick is last because that's when people are get a little more risky with what they're doing.
Let's check out Andy McDonald just there.
And right here, Andy McDonald with 270, switch crooks over the big death box. I don't think that's going to score better than his Tina Turner. Oh, Bucky wanted to get something in there. Right there, he did a basically a nose grind stall, nose pivot. He just needed to get something because he needed to score better than a 0.25.
Right now we have Andy McDonald in the lead in the first section. Second, Bastos out of Brazil, and that bumps up Bucky into equal second position.
Look at that, he almost hung up on the coping underneath.
Equal second position with Bastos, Lasek, and Pierre-Luc Agnon.
Oh, so they've got Pierre
all battling it out.
I think Pierre's going to move up on this one. He just did the
kickflip board slide attempt. Just coming off it there.
He just made the 270 to switch feeble right before that. And that's going to break the tie between him and Bucky. Oh, they put him in first.
There we have it. 2 minutes left in the first section. This is the lip trick section. Been going for 15 minutes. Frontside crooks to fakie.
That trick is very difficult, very scary.
What else has he got here?
Whoa, he's going for a frontside cab and 5-0 up on that.
This might change the score also.
So Bob Bergquist needs to make a trick.
So in first position now, PLG. After that trick right there, Marcelo bumps him up into second place. And Andy Mack in third with Tina Turner.
Oh, there we go. Tom, backside cradle slide. It's probably going to be a little bit better than his 14, but maybe not much.
Let's take a look at PLG.
Look at this right here, 270. Switch feeble to fakie. That is signature PLG move right there, and doing it up on the box puts him in first so far. Oh, and there is Sander with basically the reverse version of that. Half cab, feeble grind to fakie.
It's going to be interesting to see where this takes Sandra Diaz.
I'd say put him in the top 4, maybe 3.
45 seconds left on the clock. We are going to see Sandra Diaz in 5th spot.
Right, just neck and neck with Bucky on that one.
Denny May dropping back in.
Here we go, backside lip. Oh, that's what I was talking about on that trick. That's just such a dangerous move. If you hang up, throws you on your back and you're flat. That is what we call worst case scenario on the backside lip slide revert.
Getting hooked up and falling from the top.
And here it is again, if you didn't get enough of it. Just right there, he came in too early too, so he hit that gap on the way down. And that's going to run out of time to
Bob Burnquist not getting what he wanted in there. Pierre-Luc Agden in the #1 position after the first session. Marcelo Bastos in second, Andy McDonald holding down the third position. But this counts as only 25% of the whole score.
That's going to be Andy's final attempt. All right, this is going to be Bucky's. Final attempt at the nollie kickflip tail slide. This could very easily put him in first if he makes it. Not quite getting his tail on there.
Do you think either of these athletes will be trying to maybe do something simple and try and just get up a little bit more?
Well, I think that was Bucky. That's why he did the nose stall, so to speak. The nose pivot.
PLG's already in the #1 position for the first session.
He wants his kickflip board slide. Didn't get on there. Saw him make that a few times yesterday. I'm surprised that was so hard for him, but he's in a good position. He's in first so far.
He's going to like that. Hometown Encinitas, PLG, and 8 gold medals here at X Games. No stranger to gold whatsoever. Let's check out our leader right now, Pierre-Luc Agden, coming in hot with that one. Foz do Iguaçu at the X Games 2013. he said that I had to read a card, but I didn't have a card.
He didn't said me which card it is. I wasn't listening.
Hey guys, just before we had no idea what promo I was supposed to read, and I don't think it was coming through the other set of headphones. Hello. Hello, is anyone there? Yeah, Bruce, the problem was with the promo before, it wasn't going through anyone else's headphones, so we didn't know what promo to get. The promo that I was supposed to read before, it wasn't going through his headphones, so he couldn't give me the promo card. He had no idea what was going on. Okay, cool. I'll just check just for next time. No sweat. Sure. Sounds right. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about the lip trick first. Or it's just like but even like you can see Tony's face, like what are we working here with? We're working with the Tina Turner. Okay, Tony's just taking a bathroom break. Jeez, Hurley must hate that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to talk? Hey guys, just letting you know all the scores on the screen at the moment are wrong. Yes, all of the scores are incorrect on the screen right now.
Oh, they're just not in order. They're just not in order.
No, they're wrong.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're actually wrong.
Right. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
That footage when you get attacked by everyone after the 900 is so funny. You're like, "Ah," and you start like choking on your helmet nearly. Yep. That's good on the main screen. This one too. I can't hear anything in here. I can't. Yes. Yep. Phenom, yep. Where's the Phenom? welcome back to Iguaçu Falls. For you, the next phenom, if you are an amateur aged 13 to 19 and have the game of skate street, BMX street or mountain bike slopestyle, enter your 60-second video. The top 6 will win an all-expense paid trip to ride the phenom contest at the X Games. For more information, go to www.redbullphenom.com. Pierre-Luc Agnon, our leader after the first round. And that's what got him there, Tony.
Right there. That's the Ollie 270 switch feeble. Something that he does on vert ramps pretty regularly, and then he did it over that box. I put him in first.
I did put him in first position, and he'd have to be pretty happy about that. GoPro course preview right now.
3 kings.
What's up, Andy McDonald, Bucky Lassick,
And I'm PLG, and here's your GoPro Vert Ramp preview.
Double
As we
fisters,
said, one of the best spots for a vert ramp you could possibly have. What have we got with the dimensions of this ramp?
Well, it's standard size, about 11-foot radius with 2 feet of vert out on top of that, making it about 13 feet high. I'm not sure of the width, but I want to say it's roughly 80 to 90 feet. It's got 2 big roll-ins on the sides, so you can get speed right starting to run without having to work up to it.
And those roll-ins are both exactly the same height on either side?
Same height, yeah. Yeah, you're,
Man, it's so hard to edit with big hands.
what? Yeah, basically you go down that roll-in, you can hit about 10 foot, 9-10 foot pretty easily.
You skated this ramp for the Tony Hawk and Friends demo the other day. You must have loved it, yeah?
Yeah, it's a great ramp. It's brand new. I would love it anywhere, but I love it especially here.
It is a beautiful place right here. Look at that view. So the package is going to be with the top 3.
Is that the helicopter company road? Helicio?
Don't think so. I've got a picture on my
It was
phone.
Helio, right?
Yeah. Welcome back to X Games 2013. Foz do Iguaçu. And these falls in the background have to be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. No wonder why they're one of the 7 wonders of the world. They are amazing. Speaking of amazing, it's the Tina Turner. And these are the leaders right here. In second place with a frontside crooked grunt fakie. And in number 1 spot, Tony.
Pierre-Luc. He wanted another trick, but he got that one and still put him in first.
He did want the kickflip board slide, but didn't quite get it. Skateboard Vert, the first section that you just saw was worth 25%. Coming up is a full run worth 50%. That's going to be 20-minute jam. And endiness will be a best trick worth 25%. Final score will equal all of the sections. Tony, how would you go about this? Would you just try and get some stuff under your belt the first one? Obviously, it's only 25%. It's not as
yeah, absolutely. But look, I got to skate it on Wednesday, and this ramp is really good, so you don't have to worry so much about adjusting for it. You already have your set of tricks. You're not going to worry about the wall getting weird or one not being, well, there's that too. That's not going to win any best trick.
I like the face that you
Is that a lip trick?
I don't care.
Can I call it the Ike Turner?
You can call it whatever you want.
There you go, Andy.
You've known a couple of tricks in your time, so you're allowed to do that if you want.
No, it's
Do you want to get out of here and put some pads on?
No, I'm happy to.
You can leave me here by myself.
I'm happy to watch it. The pressure's intense here, and these guys are. I mean, when they put runs together too, the amount of difficulty that they pack into a 30-second run is unparalleled. I mean, these guys they're the best.
Look at the mist in the background. Is it a fire? No, it is not, people. That is the mist coming off the falls. We went for a little trip down there this morning. You'll be able to check out on Tony Hawk's Twitter or Instagram.
Oh, and Corbin Harris. Actually, I think Corbin got the best photos from the helicopter.
You think I got the best one? Oh, I like that. We're going to pass down to another friend of mine, Ramona Bruland.
Yeah.
How are you doing down there?
Fun.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. And she's just slightly come in. Yeah, I can hear her now. chance where to shout out. You could have got me about 100,000 there. How do you spell that? It's always Cobain. Oh, Corbin. Or V-E-N. Corbin. Corbin.
Stews. Learn English.
I thought there might have been a couple more down there.
It's not. It wasn't Hella Soul. That's not it.
Let me get it. ISO.
Oh, really?
I'm sure. Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's probably right, Tony. Very rarely question him.
What?
I'm saying that I got the best photo.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we haven't gone through everyone's yet. I mean, there are about 7 phones and 3 cameras going bananas up there. Mum, I just wrote, on now. She wrote, okay. She's like probably sitting there in her pajamas drinking a green tea. God love her. Okay.
You mean because it'll be so delayed, or we're not going to see him at all? I wouldn't say that it popped up quickly before anyway.
Welcome back to X Games Brazil 2013. We've got Corbin Harris and Tony Hawk here with you, bringing you all the Skateboard Vert action in Foz do Iguaçu. Look at that amazing view that we have right now. We are getting into the second part. It's a 20-minute jam. These guys are doing runs right now. The best run counts. Marcelo Bastos, the Brazilian, in. Huge front side air.
He's got to get 30-second runs here. They're trying to jam-pack him with high difficulty. Yeah, Marcelo is killing it already. Look at that.
He seems to be going a little bigger than he has in practice.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know how he even made that.
I've never seen anyone throw that in a contest. That was a half flip to half flip back. Completely unintentional. I mean, it was Hail Mary. Oh, wow.
He was staying on no matter what happened just there. We have to have a look at that.
I really don't. I've seen guys flip it, keep it flipping the same direction. That one he actually flipped back. Here we go with the frontside gate twist. But look at the nollie 360.
Just coming off there. Need to have a look. He came back. Going straight back into the second one. I'm going to try and get a replay for you guys.
Oh, Tom Shark coming in hot. Oh, not quite flipping the heel flip there. And this is going to be Tom's strong point, these 30-second runs. He can put together a jam-packed run, full of 900s, 720s, flip tricks. He's been working on his lip tricks. I think that this is where he's really going to shine.
The good thing is it's 20 minutes, so how many runs do you think you're going to get?
That's a good question. Probably 3 to 4. I mean, if these guys are being pretty consistent.
But someone up on the roll-in. That somebody is Sandro Diaz, one of the fastest skateboarders out there in this final.
No ramp is wide enough for Sandro. Oh! Going into a varial 540. I've never seen him do that.
I spoke to him earlier and he says he's been skating a lot over here. He's been back and forth from the United States of America to here in Brazil, just training as much as he can, skating vert. Danny Mayer on the top.
And Danny Mayer can put it together too. He's got the spins, he's got the flip tricks. Big melon 5 from the beginning here. Nice. Kick flip mute, kick flip indie. So you rarely see these guys set up in a 30-second run.
This is a solid run so far, Tony.
Oh, barrel flip. Oh, look at this. Barrel 360 backside.
This is a solid run by Danny Mayer.
It is. That was a couple bangers in there. There were a few setup walls, which is going to count against him because if you're only dealing with 30 seconds, they don't really want to see you preparing for the next wall. They want to see every one a hit. Right there, almost going for a varial gate twist, but not quite. That was just a stay on.
Skaters like Bucky seem to have wall to wall to wall to wall and never stop. They've got big tricks. Do you think he's going to be better in a run like this with only 30 seconds? No setup tricks allowed.
No setup tricks, no. But yeah, Bucky, I mean, that's where he kills. And you won't see any setup tricks from this guy either. Andy McDonald. Look at that, starting the run exactly like Danny Mayer. Actually, those 3 tricks, all exactly the same as Danny Mayer. But then he's coming into some different stuff here. See, that would be considered a setup wall right here. And 720, no problem. See, those 2 setup walls, that's tricky. Oh, wow, lean 540 rodeo, though. These last few walls are tapped. Backside bonus, Reaver.
Just got his tippy toes on right there. A couple of setup tricks in between it, but he definitely had a solid run.
Here we go with the smooth 720. Keeping his speed up. I think his setup walls were really just to adjust his feet, if anything, especially for a trick like this with a lean rodeo, landing right on top. I mean, that's where you want to be if you're going to keep your run going.
Let's have a chat with Alyssa on how you doing down there?
Yeah, thanks, guys. You know, I talked with Burnquist right after that lip trick section. I said, hey, we expected you to see you up toward the top of that list. He said, yeah, so did I. He didn't understand the way that was going to be run. He thought there was going to be time stoppage between each run. He said I was laying down, I was taking my time. He started out with the banger tricks. He said I would have had a totally different strategy. He said, you know what, I'm not going to skate the rest of this. So he pulled out, he's down in the crowd signing autographs. So that's the last we've seen of Foz today.
Thank you very much. Bucky Lassak in there, non-stop, hitting wall after wall. Not too many setup tricks there, Tony.
It's just boom, 540 after 540, lip tricks. This is typical Bucky Lassak. Oh, right there. Frontside boneless 540.
He loves that. That was a solid run.
That's the best run we've seen today, for sure. Now that's what I'm talking about, where there's no setup walls. Right here, this first trick too is a switch tail grab frontside cap, and then this, the boneless 540. You see how he pushes his foot off the coping. It makes it infinitely more difficult because he's got to get upside down, but also to aim his foot on the coping and get it back on his board.
Talking about a gold medalist. Here he is from last year. PLG dropping in, going huge for a 540 and then a kickflip mute.
that's the line.
Everyone's like, okay, after the first three. Oh! PLG, no setup going on around here. He is going for it.
Look at this. Switch. Oh, that's his killer right there.
We rarely see him miss that. Switch frontside heel flip.
Switch frontside heel flip, revert. This right here. Kick flip, body varial, 540. You see him grab the board. That means his board only spun at 360 while he spun a 540 while flipping. Good luck catching that. So I gotta say.
Can you explain how hard that would be, especially in a line?
You're just completely blind to your board, so you're reaching out for it, hoping it shows up where it should be in your hand.
Marcelo Bastos, the Brazilian, dropping back in. He didn't get the memo about the kickflip in and kickflip mute. He's got another memo, and that's to absolutely rip what he's doing right now.
See right here, he's landing a little low, so it's hard to keep up his speed while doing these tricks. So he needs a couple of good landings, but he's still pulling it together.
Look at that backdrop. Does it get any better than this?
Whoa! I think that's all he really wanted right there.
That's his run.
That was a good run.
He looks like he's pretty stoked with that.
I mean, it kind of dwindled down there at the end, but that was 30 seconds.
Are the guys going out there and are they trying to just land the one run, or do they have a couple?
I think they have one go-to run. They know that's sort of their safety. That's a good, solid run, and then they're going to bump up the difficulty after that. I mean, that's the strategy. All these guys know it. I mean, they're no, if anything that they're familiar with this format, and that's the jam format.
Welcome back to Brazil X Games. We are loving being here, and you can tell, one, the man himself, Tom Sharp. It's one reason why I'm stoked to be here, and maybe the balls in the background too. But this guy is the youngest competitor out there in the field.
Even though Tom's small, he's keeping up his speed really well on this run. He's had a couple of good 540s. He did stale fish in there. He's got a couple of flip tricks. You can see how he's trying to mix up with lip trick, crail. He's clearly been working on his vert lines. I don't think that fall's going to hurt him because it was right at the end, and he'd already done that trick anyway.
First run wasn't so good for Tom, but definitely came in strong to the second run. We wanted to check out the replay from Bastos earlier. This was incredible. Talk us through this.
Well, right here, he's trying to do a heel flip. He catches it wrong and then flips it back the other way, catching it dark side, rolling it with his hand. I mean, the danger level was imminent, and it's a contest. He's got to throw it under his feet.
He didn't even catch it first. He hit it with his fist, then caught it the wrong way.
It was sort of like he rejected it. No, I don't want that to flip that way. Let's go back the other way.
That was unbelievable. Sandro Diaz, the pit bull, dropping back in. We're going to definitely see this guy get a great run under his belt. Elliot heel flip indie.
Oh, there it is, varial 540. I have not seen him do that in a competition. I think Sandro knows he's got to show him something different because the judges are very familiar with what he's capable of, and that ends up working against you.
Sandro obviously being known to put a 900 down.
Oh, going for the Narjar. That is a 540 to tail.
Not too many guys doing that trick out there. Sandro, known for that one.
There we go. Look at that. Varial 540. That means his board is spinning a 720 and his body spinning a 540.
And he's doing it big.
Big, of course. Sandro.
Dirk Corbin.
Nothing small. There's just no.
There's no 50%. There's no 75%. It's 110 or nothing with Sandro Diaz.
Here we go with the usual starting tricks. 540, kickflip mute, kickflip indie. Oh, Danny Mayer going for a kickflip 540. Now that would have definitely moved him up the standings.
And been something different from what we've seen before. Foz do Iguaçu really putting it on. The weather is amazing. The backdrop here is just like a painting. One of the 7 wonders of the world. Iguaçu Falls. We are midway through the Vert finals. We've got 8 competitors, 3 sections. 1 section has already been down. We're in the second section where it's a full run. They get 20 minutes. Randy McDonald's in here now. The next one is the best trick session, which will be a 15-minute jam format.
Andy right there, kickflip melon 540 on his second wall. And this, whoa, I don't know what that trick's called. I call it the lottery flip because it seems like it's a lottery every time, if he's gonna make it or not.
Currently sitting in 3rd position, Andy McDonald, one of 4 athletes who has competed at every single X Games. Tom Shah and Bucky Lassett.
Bucky currently in 1st overall with his first run and also with his lip trick. And now he's going to step up the difficulty, if you can believe that. Look at that, Indy 360. He's got way more speed this run, and the heel flip, frontside gate twist, boom.
Into a backside lip slide.
Oh no, he wanted to do the nollie kickflip stalefish right there. And
Tony, I've just had some news in. We've changed the format. Instead of having 20 minutes, they are just having 5 runs each. So everybody gets 5 runs each.
Well, all right.
And it is not smoking in the background. That is the mist from the falls. Nothing is on fire here, except for the finals of the Vert round. It's happening. PLG rolling in off the extension.
Oh, it's going way higher this time. Setting up for something. Kickflip body parallel 540. Oh, missing it. You're Luke having a hard time here putting together a whole run.
Everybody's had 2 runs so far, so we're going to be having another 3 runs each. So we're going back to the top of the list. Marcelo Bastos, the Brazilian fans cheering in the background.
He's on fire right now. You can see him he just wants to destroy the ramp. He's attacking it. Oh, what?
Here he goes again.
A kickflip body barrel. I swear that was an accident. I swear to you, his board is backwards right now, and he did not want to do that. What?
And no setup.
He's just trying to throw it under his feet.
Shot of his parents right there, just loving it. And the Brazilian crowd in the background.
I think Marcellus has created 2 new tricks on accident here in this event.
It was just before that one. We'll see it again later. Chopper's in the background.
That trick right there.
I don't know how he had the speed to go into that. Huge 540 by Tom Shah. Trying to throw that back under, having a little bit of a hard time.
Here's the trick, Bastos. Kickflip, trying to grab it, decides, you know what, I'll just turn it around since I got this side of the rail.
Wow. Tom Shah just slipped off on that one. That was his 3rd run. He's still got 2 to go. Even the experienced guys having a hard time in this for some reason. So I'm sure Tom's going to be wanting to throw one down in the next 2 runs. He's been training a lot for it.
Yeah, but it might be, you know, going from the best trick format and then straight into the runs. That is a different mindset, and these guys are having a hard time switching from one to the other.
Sandro, you never really see that. So it must have had some effect on him, the format that's going on here, but you never know what can happen to the last minute. Danny Mayer standing on top of the roll-in.
Oh no, these guys are missing a lot of kickflips. Seems to be contagious right now. They're going to have to take a page from the Marcelos Bastos school of kickflips, and that's just throw it under your feet no matter what.
No matter what happens, I am making the next wall, and that's what's going to go down. Highest ever vert score in X Games has been 98.50 by Bucky Lassett. He got gold medal for that in 2000. 13 years ago.
The highest they could score here is a 50, because that is 50% of their entire score. 25% for the lip trick section and 25% for the best trick coming up. But this is the bulk, this is the fit, this is the half of the full score, so they're going to do this. There's Andy with the kickflip melon, 540.
They're going to really want to get something under their belt here.
And he's got very little speed for a 720 here, but he forces down, whoa, almost fishtailing out of there. And just hanging on at all costs. Now the height on this run is going to affect him, but the difficulty should make up for it. He was struggling to get the speed on that run, but there were some bangers in there with the kickflip melon 540, 720.
At this point in time, any of the guys still could jump up into the top 3 positions.
Look at that trick. That's one of those ones where you're just hoping it goes to your hand where you expected it. And this 720, one of the lowest ones I've seen. You can see his back wheels almost sliding out there. Wow, Bucky.
Looking strong.
He wants this. Faking and faking 540. And there's his signature trick. Frontside cap heel flip. Now there's the one he wanted. Whoa! Nollie kickflip to lean air.
It's going to be hard.
This is the run. Bonus 540. Wow! Dropped way down. That's the best run that we've seen by far.
Bucky Lassett, that's what he wanted. And I'm sure the other guys are going to want to follow in his footsteps. PLG is going to want some of that too.
And right here, the way Bucky does his melon 5s, it's like a somersault. It's a full front flip. And then the bonus 540, aiming it, landing real low, but managing to pull it out and actually getting to the top of the next wall.
Last year's gold medalist on the screen, PLG, Pierre-Luc Agnon. Sitting a little far down than he'd like to at the moment.
He needs to put a good, solid run together here.
I mean, he's a veteran in this. He's got to know what he's got to come through with now.
Oh, absolutely.
Your 5, kickflip mute.
That's setting up now. He wants that kickflip twist. Oh, that's the Achilles heel right now.
Pierre
of his runs.
Only one more. Time to go. Let's.
That one he had on his feet, but he threw it away. See right here, kickflip. You can see he had to reach for it twice. It actually got in his hand, but he missed it. He got it again. It was just too late.
You weren't with us before. Some little information for you is every X Games gold medalist is in the field right now who won X Games Vert, except for Tony Hawk and Sean White. Marcelo is back and on fire.
Oh, missing the grab there. Melon 5.
He's had a couple of solid runs anyway. I don't think it matters at this point.
I think he is very pleased with what he's done so far.
We have 2 runs to go. Every athlete, Tom Sharp, the youngest competitor in the field, throwing down a huge 900 in big air on Thursday.
Tom just needs to collect his thoughts here.
One of my favorites to watch.
Wow, big Melon 5. There we go. This is what Tom wanted right here. Heel flip Indy. Stalefish 540, the only guy doing that in here.
Trying to keep up that speed, the little man.
720.
Yeah.
Solid. A crail slide. He wants to throw in one lip trick in there for good measure.
No, we're going with 2. Lip slide.
Wow, lip slides of Melon 5. That's no joke. That's a hard line to do. That's a hard line for anyone who's feet. Wow, solid front, Tom Sharp.
That's what he wanted. That is going to bump him right up there, isn't it?
Although Tom didn't have the best lip trick score, so no matter how high he scores for this run, it's going to be hard to break into that top 3. But right there, that's solid Stalefish 5.
Tom's obviously a lot smaller than the rest of them. Does that play a huge part in it as well?
Well, it's harder for him to keep up his speed, but he gets some good landings. Yeah, and that run scored him a 39.16. So it's going to be hard for Tom to break in considering his lip trick score.
The Pitbull, Sandro Diaz. Can he break into that top 3 now?
Wow, right on the edge there of the ramp. Almost going into the falls.
Break his landing down there.
Oh, Sandro, look at how much speed he gets, how much power. Oh! Is that a kickflip or was it just a no flip?
It was a no flip at all, and he just tried to get that back under. Trying to, maybe he needs to have a little chat to Bastos and try and get a few tips just to get that under any way he can.
So right here, he wanted to do a heel flip. He didn't flip the board. That's what we call a no flip or a nothing. And then just grabbed it and put it back under his feet. He couldn't Marcellus his way out of there, though.
He couldn't done it all.
It's now a verb.
Denny Mayer, unfortunately, not getting the run that he'd like to. Bucky Lasek still in #1 position. Marcelo Bastos, the Brazilian, in 2nd. Andy McDonald in 3rd.
Andy Mayer has one more shot to get a good run in.
What else can Tom Shaw do here, do you think, to try and get up?
He's going to have to throw 900 in his run.
You're throwing it out there, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll probably see him do one in his last run. I think he just wanted to get one under his belt before he tried something like that. And he's getting good speed. Kickflip Melon 5 all the way across the ramp. This is pretty much the same run that we saw last time. I think he's got his speed up a little better. There's that lottery flip. Oh, watch this. Air to fakie, 720. This is going to increase his score. It pulls it all together. That's 7. That would be the only setup. Lean 540.
This is a solid run right now.
This is it. This is the same run that he did on his last one, except he added that lottery flip in. And it's all a matter if the judges really notice that or not.
I think he's saying happy birthday to one of his kids, Andy McDonald.
Right there, kick to the mute. 720 all the way across the ramp.
Slightly fishtailing out of that one a little too.
Check out 540.
What score he's going to get for that? 62.99.
And Bucky Lasek missing the first trick. He has one more shot to increase his score, but he really did one of the best runs that we would have seen.
Now, Andy McDonald's last score just bumped him up into 2nd position. Marcelo dropping back down to 3rd. Bucky Lasek still holding down the #1 position, but we have the gold medalist, PLG, dropping in. Still to go. Do you think he can play it safe here, Tony?
No, here we go. Kickflip 540, he's got it. Yeah, there's no that. Oh, and then body barrel 5. Yeah, you can tell he's saving all of his hardest tricks for this one right here. Oh, he was gonna. That was gonna be a setup for a 720 right there. I still got one more try.
This is what he missed earlier.
Twice.
We have the 5th and final run. For those guys who have not put it down, they're going to want to get something under their belt before they go into the last section of the Vert final here in Foz. Just a reminder, these 5 runs, the best run counts, and it's 50% of the total score overall.
Whoa, Marcellus is blasting here.
I want to see what he's got now.
I think he had too much speed for a heel flip on that last frontside wall. Whoa, double grabbing. Oh, nice. Nollie, backside 360 heel flip. I don't know what that was.
He was going to try and put it under no matter what. Of course. He's got to be happy with that. He's sitting in 3rd, solid.
Right here, just keep. I think, if anything, his only weakness in the past was that he wasn't getting the height, and he's definitely got the height these days. And all these tricks are no joke. I mean, if I take a twist, you can't see the landing coming in. Here we go, Tom Shar, 540 into a 900. Oh, couldn't quite bring it together. I think he landed a little bit low on the 540, and he had to go for it anyway.
Still got a solid run under his belt.
See that? Alley-oop 540, that's already difficult enough. His landing was a little bit low, but here he goes to do a 9, and just kind of let go of it at the last turn.
Sandro Diaz, all the riders in the final into their last run.
If Sandro puts a run together, he could pump himself up into medal contention.
I'd love to see that, because I love the way this guy skates.
Oh, Varial 5, barely getting his board back under his feet. Wanting it. Nice, alley-oop, crossboard, look at that. Oh, no flip, double grab. That's the Marcellus way. That's how you do it. You just throw it back under your feet.
Solid run.
Oh, Narjar! I think that's his best run so far.
Sandro Diaz, the crowd going wild. He likes that. For the last run, he wanted that. The Narjar, one of his textbook tricks.
Right. And look at that. Slav, Christ there. This trick right here. It's a 540 and then landing on the tail. So dangerous. So dangerous. There's such a good chance that you're going to miss your tail. You're going to land over the deck, and then you're just diving to the flat bottom head first.
Yeah, there's no buffer there. You're dropping an 11.5 forward.
Sanders the only one.
Seems to get that tail on every single time.
This is Danny Mayer's last attempt at a full run. Whoa, kind of missing the pump there, but bringing it back. And here's the kickflip, body barrel, 540. Oh no, kickflip 540 complete. Missed that one. That's usually his go-to. That's usually the one trick that's his secret weapon.
Tony, after Sandro's last run, it's bumped him into 2nd position.
There we go. And as much as I like it, as much as I love Sandro, it would be nice to see Marcellus get in there.
We still have 25% of the contest still to go.
Marcellus never medaled in the X Games. And it'd be so nice to have him do it here in Brazil. Oh, Andy. Talk about throwing stuff under your feet there. 720. He and Tom, the only ones we see do 720s in this event. Usually we see Pierre do it.
Do you think it might be in Pierre's next run if he makes it past?
I think he's going to want to do it. I mean, it looked like the last run, right before he bailed, that's what he was setting up for. Andy with a solid run. I don't think that's better than his last run, but still a good backup, so to speak. Right there with the lean 540. Not too many guys have ever done this trick.
Not too many times that I've seen him not land that trick.
Bucky's sitting on top right now, but he still wants to get a better score. I don't know how. Wow, those heel flips are insane.
Looking solid at the moment, Bucky. Thank you, 5.
Frontside cap heel flip, that's the Bucky special. Oh, look at that. Nollie kickflip stalefish. Now that's different grab than his last run. And that is the only difference that he had from that run to this. Oh, except for right there, a little.
How do you think that will score different?
I think it'll score a little better because it seemed like he kept his speed up the whole time. Difficulty factor is very similar. Look at that heel flip Indy. No one does it like that. And big McTwist.
It was a solid run. We're thinking it might bump him up a little off his last spot. He's sitting in #1 position still with one right and left.
Here we go. Pierre-Luc has got to put it together here. No, it's not going to happen. And that did increase Bucky's score. He is sitting in first place with a pretty big lead going into the best trick section, which will be worth 25% of the total score. And Bucky Lassick is no stranger to best trick events, so it's looking pretty good for him so far. And Pierre-Luc's having a rough one.
Let's have a chat with Bucky, the leader. Alyssa, how you doing down there?
We're great down here. It's a beautiful setting. Bucky, this is a very different format than we've had in the past. It really seems to be playing into your strengths. What do you think about this format?
Kind of got off wrong in the best lip trick with the timing, with the judges. They had a problem with the scoring, with whatever they're using, the tablets or whatever. But I was just kicking back, watching, looking at the waterfalls, just keeping that PMA going, you know.
So sitting at the top right now, you have some guys in close proximity though. How does that change your strategy going into the best trick section?
Well, I know some of these guys got some bangers, so I'm gonna play it safe. First couple tries. I think they're gonna give us like 10 or 15 tries, so I'll play it safe. I got to get a couple tricks in there first, and then I'll step it up.
Great, thanks so much, Bucky. Corbin, Tony, what do you think about this last section of the contest?
Well, I think Bucky's got a good chance of pulling it all together. He always had some of the hardest tricks in the best trick events. He knows the strategy. He knows to get a couple under his belt. And but the same goes for Andy.
It's going to be a tough one. What a beautiful spot we're in. Foz has really turned it on. We're at Skateboard Vert. We are over halfway to go in the Skateboard Vert final. It is going to be amazing, so stick around. So what was the deal last night? Is there footage of it?
I don't know. I guess one guy was just sort of razzing the other guy, and then just
yeah. Okay. The guy who's giving me the cards cannot hear anything. So what card is it? You just tell me. Photo bump. Yep. Some awesome and cool photos for the scene here at Foz. Sure, and then we can talk about that. Cool, that's good. Never. Is that it there?
that's the mini ramp.
We're going. We forgot to tell you, you're hosting that too.
Yeah, that's it. That's the freestyle area. And freestyle comp. How sweet would that be?
Maybe Allison could pick us up in the car and drive us.
Allison?
That was hilarious. Yep. Some awesome photos of the scene here in Foz. You can post your photos, hashtag XGFan. Like some of these photos right now, and you can share them, and we'll share them for you. Chopper on top of the screen there, the beautiful Iguaçu Falls. We did that this morning, Tony. It was amazing.
It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Right now we are here, one of the best vert locations ever seen, I think. In #1 spot, we've got Bucky Lasek, 2, Sandra Diaz, 3, Andy McDonald. This is part of the run section that we saw there. Andy McDonald, a few solid runs.
A lot of missed kickflips in this section.
Wasn't
there's
there ever.
Bucky with the frontside cap heel flip. But our 6-time gold medalist sitting in 7th place right now. Pierre-Luc having a rough one on the run section of this format, which counts for 50% of the score, meaning that he will need a full 15-point lead in the best trick section to break into the medal contention. That is very unlikely unless everyone bails.
If he doesn't, yeah, if that happens, this will be 6 years since he's made the podium.
For the first time in 6 years, he will not make the podium.
That is quite unbelievable.
But Bucky Lasek, last time he won gold medal was 2004.
The oldest competitor in the field at 40. And then we've got
You know what, listen, we're not talking about that. We don't talk about that.
Okay.
About his age. Let's just talk about how young Tom Shaw is, not how old guys like Bucky and me are.
You coughed there for a minute there. What did you say there, Tony?
Oh, no, I just said Bucky's not really that old.
Oh, okay,
but I
sure.
am. Wait, never mind.
The leader right now. This is how it's going to go down. Skateboard Vert final. We're into our last section here in Brazil. 8 athletes, was down to 7 now as Bob Burnquist is out. 3 sections. We had the lip trick section, 25%. Full runs.
You ready for a 900 here?
He's going for it. Full runs, we had 20 minutes of that, which is worth 50%. And right now is the last section of the Vert final. It is going to be 25%, and they have 8 attempts of whatever trick they would like to try and throw down.
This is, you know, traditionally this used to be one event in itself, a best trick. Now this counts for 25% of their total score. And Sandro Diaz is sitting in second place right now. Whoa, with a judo to frigid 540. That means he's kicking his front foot out one way and then kicking it the other. It's very difficult to do while you're doing a 540.
That would have to be a solid start, though.
Yeah, I think for him, I don't think it's one of the hardest things he can do, but he knows it's going to get him a decent score.
And he just wanted to get something under his belt.
Something, exactly.
Danny Mayer and PLG trying to get it together here. Try and bump up their scores. Set up backside air.
Kickflip McTwist. That's Danny Mayer's signature trick for sure. He has done well at quite a few best trick events with that move. Here it is. Kickflip, catching it, mute, keeping it going. That looked like all systems go as far as I'm concerned. And
Andy McDonald on screen in 3rd position.
Andy had some good runs. He had a good best trick, a good best lip trick, that is, in the first section. And here he goes for his best trick. And that is a varial frontside 540, slob to lean. He calls it candy flip. Is that right? Yes?
Yes, he calls it the candy flip.
He calls it the candy flip. And he's trying to bring back the tradition of naming tricks.
Tina Turner, the candy flip.
Oh, Bucky Lasek.
So
wow, that was a nollie kickflip, stalefish, 360, turning frontside.
He is looking good. Here it is right here.
That is an incredibly difficult trick, and what a great start for him. Talk about getting one under your belt.
He's got it. Where do you go from there, Pete?
I don't know. I really don't. That should bump Bucky into first place.
We're on the first attempts here only. Each rider gets 8. The last section of the Vert final. Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil. Exciting year for X Games being here.
Pierre-Luc needs something special to get himself out of 7th place there. Oh, that's going to do it. Nollie, heel flip, Indy 540. I've only seen him do it a couple times.
That would definitely get him out of last position then. Or out of 7th position. Marcelo Bastos had a few great runs and solid in the lip trick section, leaving him in 4th position so far.
Here we go. Tom Sharp looking for a 900. That's it. Oh, just throwing it away for some reason. I think he got used to the big air ramp and the timing of that. And you get a little bit more time to spot your landing, obviously, on a ramp that big, going that high. And so maybe he's just not used to it. It's hard to bounce back and forth from one size ramp like that to this size ramp.
That's what we were talking about before. Is he going to have to try and spin that quicker, or how's he going to get
I think
that?
he's just going to have to throw it down and spin it fine. Whoa, there's a 900.
Speaking of 900s, a guy that has done it before many times.
Sandro committed right there. Just his front foot was coming off.
Seemed like on the grab he only just had his fingertips on there as well.
Yeah, but Sandro can make it. King Mayer, kick from the twist, throwing it away. If you wonder why you're not seeing Bob Burnquist here, it seems like he was confused on the format in the beginning for the lip trick event. He didn't get a lip trick in, and I think that he kind of just threw it away. He said, I didn't understand what was happening there. That part's over. I can't make it back. And he's on to the next.
Bob's already got a gold medal this weekend. His third consecutive in the last couple of years. Andy Mack stepping off that too. This is the best trick section of Skateboard Vert. The X Games Brazil. The riders have about 6 runs left.
Lucky's setting up for another nollie trick. Looks like he's going for the nollie tail slide that he was trying in the first section of this in the lip trick event. Didn't quite make it, so figured why not, let's do it in the best trick now, because he's not limited to lip or air tricks.
I mean, he already got a solid trick underneath his belt for that, so he's looking to go push the limits now and really go for it.
Oh, Pierre-Luc, 360 flip, mute grab and fakie. That's a decent best trick right there.
Let's check out that again.
This is the straight up street maneuver, or mini ramp maneuver. 360 flip, grabbing and mute. That's where you add in the vertical aspect. At that height, you've got to grab your board and put it back on your feet.
PLG not coming through with it, but getting that one just there.
She got love, on to another. She got love, one to the other. She got love, on to another. She got love, 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 love.
tries they have left now. They just ran through one whole order.
We are back. Foz do Iguaçu, X Games in Brazil, and it has been going on right now. Let me tell you, this is what we've missed. I'm sorry. Skateboard Vert, best trick, Tom Shaw, 900. He definitely looked solid on that one, Tony.
Yeah, not a problem. And he's going to go for it. Whoa, Tom's going for a kickflip melon 5. I don't think that trick is going to be any better than a 900.
A couple of things we missed in that ad break. Right now, Denny Mayer.
Kickflip McTwist. Perfect.
Sliding out of there.
And here's another guy that wants to throw a 900. Got really close on the last attempt.
So at this stage, it looks like Bucky Iguaçu cannot.
There it is. 900, Sandro Diaz.
Brazilian crowd going crazy. He likes that one. The Brazilians are going mad, and he has got a smile from ear to ear on that one.
Sandro blasting super high. One of the few guys that can land low and squat out of it.
When you did a 900 back then, did you realize it was going to be like people in the contest doing this? It's like, we're going to 13-year-old doing a 900.
I guess I hope for that. I mean, that's the constant evolution of skating, is that these tricks that seem so impossibly hard become the standard later. You know, I mean, just look at the ollie.
Yeah.
There was one guy that could do the ollie back in 1979, and everyone thought it was impossible. And now you start every trick with an ollie. Yeah, it's amazing. 2 guys here doing 900s in the event.
One that was, how old was Tom Shaw at that point?
He was 11, I think, when he first did it. Oh, there's Andy with the candy flip, frontside burial 540. That's what he had planned. That is an extremely hard trick right there. He's the only one that can do it.
A little bit of a statistic for you right now. Tom Shaw wasn't even born when you did the 900.
Why do we have to go there? Why is that even a factoid? No, it's awesome. It's great.
But it's amazing. And 2 guys are doing it right now. Definitely pushing the limits. Bucky Iguaçu in #1 position, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to bump him out that spot.
Bucky's trying the nollie kickflip, outside tail slide. Andy McDonald just jumps into 3rd place with the candy flip. Yeah, the judges know how difficult that is. Pierre-Luc is looking for a nollie heel flip, 540, which is one of his best tricks of all time.
Unfortunately, not his day for that at all.
And even if he makes that and scores, let's say he even scores a 25, it's not going to put him in medal contention.
Last time Bucky got X Games gold vert was 2004. Marcelo.
Whoa!
He is going to be stoked.
What was that one?
Let's check out the replay of that.
Kickflip, varial, Indy 360. Tuss Pappas used to do that one in his runs. He was the only one that ever did it, and Marcelo Bastos just pulled it in a best trick.
Tuss is ripping at the moment right now in Melbourne, and I'm sure he's doing them still.
Oh, Stalefish 900. Oh, come on, Tom. I want to see that one. And bumps Marcelos Bastos into third place. We've got 2 Brazilians in the top 3 right now.
Marcelo has never had an X Games medal. He is going to be happy about that. He's going to want to try and stay in that position.
What does Sandro have up his sleeve here? He's getting speed for something big. I think he's going to try Varial 900. No, it's a Christ Air 540. That's a video game trick. That was for show. That was for his Brazilian fans.
Sandro absolutely killing it out there. He is pretty happy about second position. Welcome back to X Games Brazil 2013. This is where it all happens right now. Andy McDonald having fun out there in the best trick section. I'm Corbin Harris, sitting right next to me right now is Tony Hawk. While you guys were away, we saw a couple of tricks. One trick go down right here. Danny Mayer.
360 Varial, 360, and Tom Shaw with an attempt at a stale fish 900. And this is mighty close. He's still got 2 more tries at that.
Look at him hucking that little body around as fast as he possibly can.
I would love to see that trick.
I want to see that trick too.
Bucky Lasek in #1 position. Sandro Diaz sitting in 2nd. And 2 Brazilians in top 3. And Marcelo Bastos in 3rd.
Bucky
How
Lasek.
much do you think it can change now with 2 runs to go, Tony?
I don't think very much, unless we see Tom pull that Stalefish 9. But these are just bonus runs for Bucky. He's pretty well in the lead here. Oh, nollie kickflip tail slide. And to be honest, I don't even know if that is going to better his score from his last best trick that he did.
Must be a nice feeling to come out there first run and do the trick that you wanted to do.
Absolutely. Pierre-Luc is trying to pull himself out of 7th place by doing a nollie heel flip Indy 540, which is one of his more well-known vert tricks. One of the hardest things we've ever seen on a vert ramp.
I mean, so many X Games gold medals he's had prior to this. What do you think has put him in this position now?
He was just having a hard time on the full run section of this competition format, which was counted for 50% of his total score, and that's what hurt him. He just couldn't get a full run together.
PLG in the ramp, trying to get out of that position. 7th spot, and still unfortunately struggling there, because we'd love to see him have a full run and get in there. Normally he's in that top 3 bracket easily.
But here's the surprise appearance in the top 3 as Marcelo Bastos had a solid best trick, super good single run, and now he's got a couple of really hard best tricks under his belt in this event.
2 runs left in Skateboard Vert best trick. This is the last section of the final. We had 8 athletes. Bob dropped out. Now we have 7.
Here we go. Sailfish 900. Tom Sharp. He got a low landing on that setup, and if you get a low landing, you're setting up for a 900. It's very unlikely that you're going to commit to it. But look at that. This trick is so hard because you have to reach behind as you take off, which slows down your spin. And if any spin should not be slowed down, it's a 900 spin.
And your body weight's not fully overboard. It's back a little.
Yeah, you got to shift your body weight. You got to grab late. You can't see where you're going. A lot working against you. And there was a
smiles all around for the Brazilians.
Double fisted Christ there, front side. Sandro, I don't know where he's going with that.
I don't think there's ever a time that Sandro's not smiling. Anyway,
that was an ode to Troy Chasen. And Danny Mayer, not sure what he's trying there. It may have been a kickflip varial 540.
Trying to better his
seems like
score.
Danny did what he had planned for the best trick. Yeah, it looks like he was going for kickflip melon 5. Andy McDonald pretty much came here and did what he planned to do. So his last best trick attempt was just a show. I don't know. Triple kickflip.
He was sitting in the top 3 for a while there in the first 2 seconds.
And I think on his last best trick attempt, I don't think he had an idea of what he was going to do, and so he was just sort of playing around on the ramp and basically wasted a run, or wasted an attempt. Bucky wants this kickflip. He's got 1 more try after that.
This is on screen right now. Bucky's leading trick in the best trick section.
That is amazing.
First cab out of the ramp. He got that.
Pierre-Luc, nollie, heel flip, 540, he's got it. Oh, that was it right there.
Close. So close.
Look at that, grabbed it, put his feet on. He was landing a little bit closer to the coping than he was comfortable with.
This is the last run for all of the skaters.
Marcellus Basto, almost a kickflip varial, Indy 540.
He has got to be happy with how he skated in this final.
Absolutely, and that would have been a first right there. This is a varial kickflip. That means his board is spinning a 720 while doing a kickflip, and then he catches it, and his body spins a 540. Very difficult. Here's Tom Sharp with the Stalefish 900.
So close.
So close.
So close. But you have to give it to him. The youngest competitor out there, Tom Sharp. He's in big air also. He's skating in vert. There is a huge future right there. That is the future of skateboarding.
That is the future of ramp skating right there, walking up the stairs.
Those little legs. Sandro Diaz, the pit bull.
There it is.
He's smiling the whole time. He's smiling on the way. He's doing this. He's doing this for the crowd here in Foz.
Frontside Christ air, rocket airs, Christ airs.
He's having fun with it.
Oh, nice tail grab, 1 foot on. That was for show. That was for the crowd. Sandro Diaz is sitting in second place. I don't know if anyone's going to knock him out of there.
It looks like there's only a small crowd here, but the reason is there's only a certain amount of people allowed into the national park here.
Right, and that includes the people that are going to see the falls. So
there's probably
people, those are the early birds that got tickets.
Thousands down there looking at the falls. Danny not quite coming through.
I don't think that was going to score it any better anyway. That was just another different version of grab of the trick he already made.
X Games Brazil 2013. What a magnificent spot for a vert ramp. Has to be one of the best in the world. Next to 7 Wonders of the World, this is Andy Mack's last shot.
There it is. He wants that triple kickflip. Nope, not going to happen.
That was a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for Andy McDonald. He was sitting up there. He would have wanted to get on that podium.
And less than a point between Andy and Marcellus. And that is from the total of all 3 of the disciplines. Bucky is not going to get that nollie flip tail slide. It doesn't matter.
That is not going to matter. He is still going to sit in first place and jump on that podium and get a gold medal strapped around that neck. He is going to be happy about that. It's been a couple of years since he's sat in that position.
And here's Pierre-Luc's last shot. Not going to happen. That means Bucky Lasek is our champion. This is the first time that he's won the vert event since 2004. He's 40 years old, the taller of the old guys. And Marcellus Basto's first time ever medaling in X Games.
The second youngest competitor.
Right here in his home country, also a native to Brazil. Sandro Diaz comes in second place. Look at Marcellus, victory lap here. So stoked for these guys. Tail grab, 720. Oh, don't knock yourself out before you get the trophy there.
Yeah, you want to be able to get on that podium. Here it is, in gold. Bucky Lasek, silver. Sandro Diaz, bronze. Marcelo was unbelievable. He's going to be happy with that. Our gold medalist, Bucky Lasek, coming and getting that gold around his neck.
congratulations. You know, 2004 is your last gold medal. It's been nearly 10 years since an X Games gold here. How tough is it to stay at the top of a sport like vert for that long?
It's really tough, especially when you're doing multi-sports. You know, I compete in the concrete bowls, and I also drive rallycross now. So, and I raise a beautiful family. Hi, Jen, Devin, Paris, Tenzin. I love you girls. Hi, Mom. And I wouldn't be able to do all this if it wasn't for my family, who's very supportive, and my sponsors. I have very great sponsors that allow me to go out there and take the time to do this kind of stuff. So it takes a lot of motivation, and I got a good crew of people behind me.
Yeah, speaking of motivation, we've talked so much about this young group of kids coming in on the vert ramp big air, guys like Tom. How much does that new blood keep you motivated as well?
It's rad to see the guys. Tom used to come to my skate camp when I had it, and I would say back when he was little, but he's still small, so it's pretty amazing. Him and Mitchie. There's also a lot of other guys like Pedro Barros, which you'll see later. He pretty much kills everything. He'll probably jump back on the vert ramp and slay some old guys. But I'm pretty proud to be able to hold it down for us guys that have been around for a few generations.
Yeah, and this is the first of 4 summer stops this year. Are we going to see you at all 4?
Yeah, I'll be at all 4. This is my first trip to Brazil. I finally made it here, and pretty stoked.
Great, yeah, and first gold medal here in Brazil. Well, congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Right. Yeah. Right. How did it sound overall? Is Bristol hatiness or? Right. 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 And then wrap or recap. Okay. 25 seconds of talking. Beautiful, beautiful Foz. What a great day here. Oh, okay, sure. We'll see tricks. Done. Good. I've just got one more thing to film and then I'm out. Johnny.
It's fine. I'm good here. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. It's all good. I've got them. No. I don't think so, no. No. You can leave them if you want. Good. I'm not yet. I've got a couple of things to do. Tony and I have to come back together again at some stage and do some sort of, He's already in there. He's doing street. Yeah, they were like, Tony's going to run there. So I think we have to do a wrap up with Tony, but it'll probably be mellow after that. Poor guy. Isn't it? It's really annoying how I can't get on the internet. I think it went good. I mean, it was tough because they changed the format 3 times on us. And then during the contest, they changed the format. Yep. I don't know. And then the tablets that everyone was scoring on, all judges, weren't working. So we didn't have any scores. Like, it was just